rotator cuffs have been adequately warmed up. This is going to be the first set. Yeah. Too much pressure on my traps. And I'm not even bending that forward. I know what's going on. Sometimes that can happen in the first 1 or 2 sets, you know. As you kind of go along, get warmed up, it gets better. I don't know if you can hear me very well. Let's see. I do want to increase the weight, but I'm actually feeling a pretty good burn with this. I might just stick with this. Let's see. Okay. So I think I'll do like maybe 2 or 3 more sets with this weight, and maybe the last 1 or 2 sets up the weight to the max. Man, I keep forgetting to count the reps. Usually that does not matter, but I don't want to go more than like maybe 12 or 12 to 15 reps. Even 15 is a bit too much. Maybe 12 reps is like ideal for me. So if I find like I can do more than 12 easily, indication to increase the weight a bit. So, like you want to keep your, I want to keep my rep range between 8 to 10 reps, 8 to 12 maybe. 10 ideal. Sweet spot. I took a bit of a less rest now. I think feeling alright, so that's another thing I don't really do. I don't really count, fucking minutes or whatever else. I just take rest as I'm needed. But, 10 seconds or fucking 5 minutes, it doesn't matter. As long as you feel like refreshed enough to go do your next set, you should be fine. Okay. Increase the weight a bit. Let's do like 2 more sets here. That should be good for this one. Do like, now usually I would do what do you call them, rear delts. Okay, I might just do rear delts. So I was thinking maybe I'll go and do a push, come back to rear delts, but it's not like I'm working out the rear delts, so they're already kind of rested enough. I need to give them a rest for too, So that's all right. could be a good experimentation kind of, like I do with my back. Do one muscle group, do another workout of another muscle, the same kind of overall muscle, so back, lat, do a row, do a lat workout, do a row workout, do a lat workout, switch in between. I could do that with shoulders, do like a fly or something, do a push movement, fucking presses, come back, do something else. Maybe next week we can experiment together. Okay. So same kind of drill. 4 to 5 sets. Oh, I'm sure it'll be 5. Some rear delts. Get some nice rear delt. Definitely. It's kind of nice to like get your rear delts done first. Now that I think of it, because when you have a rear delt pump, kind of provides you that cushioning to do everything else. At least for me. So now when I go and do like presses or something, I'll already have that kind of nice pump on the side and the back of the shoulder, so kind of gives you a nice kind of push or cushion kind of push. So at least that's what I found. Now to use the strap, I was thinking to use the strap or not. Maybe for the next set. Let's see how this feels. God damn it. Okay. I can actually feel my chest on the bench, which means it's getting bigger, which is a good thing. I feel my upper chest kind of hitting against the bench when I'm doing that, so I've got a good upper chest pump at the same time. Okay, set number 3, I think. Okay, I'm gonna do another 3 here. So that's what, 5, 6 sets, 12 sets. Maybe another 5, 6 on the presses, machine presses. I think that should be. Now, if you have time, I might do another workout after that. But let's see. Let's see. God damn it. As good as this is, I think I should bring some variation in the shoulder workouts. Well, to be honest, some variation overall would be nice. Let's begin with shoulders. So instead of me doing, like the flies and then this, and if you watch my other shoulder videos, it's pretty much the same. I might change the workouts a bit. Still work the same muscles, same muscle groups, just do a different workout, you know. Instead of doing that, maybe do a bent over rear delts or some sort of a cable work or something. Just to kind of shock the muscle into growth. You'll be surprised how quickly your body adapts. You know, and you'll be feeling great, like I'm feeling great doing this, creating great pump and everything, but your progress kind of becomes stagnant. So experimentation is like just important. See what works. It may not work. Like I might just come back and keep doing this, but you don't try if you don't know. All right. Oh. I'm enjoying this too much. Let's do one more. Get out of here. Do something else. Come on. Good burn there on the back of my shoulders, man. All right. What else? Favorite machine? Man, I should have really done a rotator cuff warm-up set, at least one before jumping on this. Fucking rotator cuff is a bit sore. I'm pretty sure that's gonna go away now as soon as, like, you know, I get warmed up here, but it's an annoying feeling. Need to find a plate. I did do some fasted cardio this morning, so 15 minutes of like shadow boxing. It's a new thing I kind of started now recently. Usually I would do, you know, after doing my training, workout, weights, whatever, 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes, like 4 to 5 rounds of like heavy bag workout, like in the boxing. But I think that's just too much, you know, because doing weights and all is quite intense. So, you know, your body's using up the glycogen stores and all that to get you through the workout. So the idea behind doing cardio after a workout is so, you know, the body uses the fat as energy to get that cardio bit done. But it'll only do that more or less if that cardio that you're doing is kind of steady state, not too intense, stuff like that. And you know, obviously fucking punching a bag the way I do is intense as fuck. So I think my body is still using quite a bit of the glycogen stores, whatever is left, instead of using the fat to burn that kind of, to use that as energy. So I'm gonna experiment with doing like fasted cardio. Now again, in the morning I'm not going very hard, like, you know, I'm not going intense or something like that. So it's kind of like, anyway, there's no bag in shadow boxing, so you know, you're kind of just moving around. So I can either do that or I can do like that, the same thing after my workout now. So either way, I still like going quite hard on the boxing, but I can do that, you know, the 1 day a week that I do for just cardio day, I can do it then. So it's no big deal. Even 2 days a week I could do that, you know. Like my training is what, 4 or 5 days of training with weights, and then 2 days I'm pretty much resting. So you know, I can go intense cardio, intense boxing 1 day off those rest days, and then 1 day I can just kind of do light whatever. So again, experimentation, you know, see what works for you and kind of alter and customize your training accordingly. Okay, enough talk. Let's do some work. Man, I'm struggling today. Okay, I'm gonna do one more here. Go all out, do as much as you can. Call that. I don't wanna, my rotator cuffs are still fucking sore. So, anyway, lesson learned. I gotta do a bit more warm up than what I did today. The thing is, you don't use your rotator cuffs when you're doing that much. Like, you do still use them, but not as much. But any sort of pushing fucking movement, or you know, some few other angles, you do use them more. So it's especially when you're pushing. It's and this is a machine now. If I was doing the same exercise on a free weight, yeah, that'd be much worse. So that could be a lot more sore. Anyway, next time I'm gonna spend a fair bit of. The thing is, I was getting carried away. Like, you know, when you keep doing your warm-ups and all the rotator cuffs, and they get better, you get carried away, you kind of forget about doing them as much, and then they get sore again, and then you don't have to do it. So you just got to remember, just keep warming up as much as you can. It's just good habits, especially if you do that from the start. You know, this for me happened, it's just repetitive strain injury, you know, over the years, keep doing them. Like, I never did fucking rotator cuffs when I was in my 20s, you know, when I was starting out, like 19, 18, I never fucking did any of them. So I didn't even know what rotator cuff was until it got sore, and they're like, what's that? So I went to the physio, he told me about it, kind of research and all, and now I know. But now, you know, with social media and stuff, like, you know, you've got people telling you, it's great. So you know, get into a habit of like doing your, you know, the muscles that you don't really see as much in the mirror are as important. So, you know, call them stabilizers or helper muscles or whatever you want to call them. Important to do them, especially at the start. Right. All right, let's move somewhere else. Maybe do calves. All right, let's hit some calves. I was waiting around a bit, so I did like 3 sets of forearms while I was waiting. Couldn't film that because I just didn't have time. So let's hit some calves and do that. It's crazy, got a good forearm pump even with like 3 sets of just doing 3 sets like while I was waiting. So. Trying not to bounce the weight, get the Achilles tendon into play, so be as smooth as possible. God damn. Whew. Right, I'm gonna finish up here. Do 2 sets here. I'm gonna jump over, it's just right beside me. If it's still free, hopefully. Do some Smith machines, calf raises again. My usual workout. Do like maybe 4 or 5 sets, maybe 6 sets there. And that should be it. I'm not gonna be able to record that session because I think I might be working in with somebody. So I will see you on leg day. It's gonna be tomorrow. Hopefully. Ish. You know, I actually forgot to mention, if I had this gym to myself or whatever, like if it was free enough, it would be an idea to, you know, do your seated calf, do a set there, jump onto a Smith machine, do a set there, and kind of rotate back and forth. Like that might be a good kind of way to, you know, shock the muscle into growth. I've never done that, so that'd be, hopefully you can hear me. That'd be kind of interesting to do that, you know. I just noticed that because the Smith machine is right next to me here, so that would be a interesting kind of, yeah, that'd be like a, I'm not saying like you not a superset it, do 1 set, take your rest, do that, take rest, do this, take rest, you know. So instead of doing 4 or 5 here, then 4 or 5 there, well, that'd be, I might try that maybe next week or something. It's hard to do that because you don't have to get the free machines, you know. It's not my private gym as much as I would like it to be. All right, 1 more set.